Merrill Kane. He is the Public and Community Relations Director for the Chevrolet Detroit Belle Isle Grand Prix. Merrill?
Thank you, Vicki. I appreciate that, and we appreciate everyone with the Detroit Sports Broadcasters Association hosting us today for our Chevrolet Detroit Belle Isle Grand Prix Media Lunch. Hard to believe, just 23 days away, 23 days before we have world-class auto racing back on Belle Isle, and we're so happy to have it back, and we appreciate everyone's support and all the coverage that the media's been giving us as we lead into race weekend, and we're privileged to have a couple of special guests here today. We also have our Grand Prix show car out back. If you guys haven't had a chance to see it, we encourage you to go outside and take a look at the new DW12 Indy car. It's a beautiful machine. It's already been racing in 4 races so far this season in the IndyCar series. We're pretty happy that the Penske Racing guys have done pretty well with it and started out the year with 4 straight wins. So we hope to keep that going in Indianapolis, just on the private side. But it's going to be great to have racing back on Belle Isle, not only with the IZOD IndyCar series, but we're privileged this year to be joined by the Grand Am Rolex Sports Car Series with the race on Saturday afternoon presented by the Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. We're also happy to have the Indy Light Series back with us for the first time in a long time back on Belle Isle, the future stars of IndyCar, as well as the Pirelli World Challenge Championship with their race. They have 2 races on our event weekend, June 1st through the 3rd, 1 race on Saturday, 1 race on Sunday for the Pirelli World Challenge Championship, and that's presented by the Metro Detroit Cadillac dealers. So we're happy to have that. 4 races during the course of the weekend, so it's going to be an exciting event weekend. Not only that, but we have our Meyer Family Fun Zone that will be in effect, again, as we did back in 2007, 2008. Lots of family fun activities for kids and families to enjoy. Great entertainment acts that are going to be on the Motor City Casino Hotel entertainment stage. We've got 3 headline acts that we've already announced that many of you have seen. Mitch Ryder is going to be performing on Friday night, June 1st. On Saturday night, we have the B-52s, which is a great party band. And we'll also have Ronnie Dunn, who's performing with us Sunday before the IndyCar race. So a packed weekend of activities for sure. And the guy who's kind of been in charge of this and kind of led the comeback of the race here in Detroit, my boss, I'd like to bring him up to the stage here and talk a little bit about the Grand Prix. Please help me welcome the event chairman of the Chevrolet Detroit Belle Isle Grand Prix, Mr. Bud Denker.
Thanks, Carol, and thank you all for being here this afternoon. Am I off?
What?
Am I on now?
Tap, tap, tap. Use mine, Bud. Here we go.
Hard for Merrill, help me along here, okay? There's training wheels on this thing, okay? But thank you all for coming this afternoon. This is another big day for us, leading up to what's going to be an incredible weekend back in Detroit. You know, Roger and I are so pleased to bring this event back to Detroit. And if it weren't for Chevrolet, Cadillac, and General Motors in their building right here, we wouldn't be back. We are, of course, in Team Penske and Tony Kanaan with KV Racing running Chevrolet power plants. These are engines that are 6-cylinder engines, 2.2-liter engines with over 750 horsepower engines, twin turbo, direct injection, just beauties in the racetrack. And as Merrill said, we've been lucky at Team Penske to have the first 4 races, but I know Tony is right there in the hunt every race too, right, Tony? And right up our backs. And but also Tony's been a wonderful champion. We can't thank him enough for being here today. He'll talk here in a few minutes as well too. But we're 23 days away. I encourage all of you, if you have time, go down to Belle Isle this afternoon. You won't believe what we've done to that island. In just 6 weeks, we've really transformed Belle Isle. You've seen our banners now through the streets of Detroit, 525 banners we put up this weekend. You're going to see the island being transformed even more. We're fixing Belle Isle up. We spent $6 million on Belle Isle in 2007, 2008. We'll spend another $300,000 to $400,000 this year beautifying the island. So it's all about giving back to Detroit. It's all about having a wonderful race. It's all about bringing confidence back to our city and our state. And this event does that. $50 million of benefit will come into our city coffers as a result of this through restaurants and bars and like Andiamo's and like the Marriott here and our casinos, of course, too, and restaurants. So we can't be happier. It's been a great ride so far. We're going to have a better ride here in just 23 days of great excitement. Merrill took you through the activities. There's a lot going on. That weekend, to kick off summer, the Tigers are in town against the Yankees. Red Hot Chili Peppers are in concert here in Joe Louis on Friday night, and our event Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you can't be in a better place in the state of Michigan or in the Midwest with excitement. We own it, we have it here, and the Belle Isle's here for this year and many years to come. And thank you for coming out again this afternoon. Thank you all.
Thanks, Mark. Go ahead, Chad.